The goal of this video is to finish this entire book in one day. That is a big goal for me. I have never been able to finish an entire book in one day unless it was like a small poetry book. So that's the plan. I am supposed to finish this book for a book club meeting with some friends in less than a week, and I have not even started the book. So I figured I would just try to make this into a video. Maybe it might make me more motivated to finish it. But let's read Funny Story. Now this book has 384 pages. So, I mean, it's definitely doable. It just would take a lot of concentration from me. But so far, flipping through, it looks like they are small chapters, which is always really helpful. It makes me want to keep reading because I'm like, okay, the next chapter is only like 5 pages long. So I'll go ahead and get started. I am going to have breakfast. I woke up kind of late today and then I just laid in bed on my phone. Not a great start, but we will finish strong. So I'm gonna have breakfast, I'm gonna go take a shower, and then we can probably leave, go get a coffee. That way I'm very energized, and begin the book. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I'm finished getting ready, just put my shoes on. I think I decided, I don't think I want like regular coffee just because it typically upsets my stomach. So I think I'm just gonna like stop at Dutch, grab my drink, and then go to Barnes & Noble. I'm not buying anything. Okay, hold me accountable. I will not look through the shelves and buy anything. Right? Okay. I am simply going there to drink my coffee, sit in the cafe, and read my book. And I get, I'll explain my drink at Dutch because it's not really like coffee, it's like a mocha drink, so it basically tastes like chocolate milk. So it doesn't upset my stomach, so I'd rather do that than get like a drink at like an actual coffee shop or get something from Starbucks. But I am starting to lose faith that I will finish this book today, which is okay because I already didn't believe in myself. And that's just the fact that I am very antsy and I have a very hard time sitting still and doing the same thing for a while. So to read like almost like a 400-ish like page book in like one day is kind of a lot. But that's okay because I'm off tomorrow since it's Memorial Day, so I can also finish it then, even though I need to do schoolwork and study for my exams tomorrow. But as long as I finish it before the book club, which is on Friday, I'll be okay. So I'm gonna stop talking because I've literally done all this talking and I haven't even started the book. So why don't you just meet me later when we get coffee and when we're at Barnes & Noble, and I will get started on reading, and then I'll probably do an update later when I come home and I'll let you know on how far I've gotten in. I just got home. I spent a couple hours, ignore my background. I spent a couple hours at Barnes & Noble, finished my coffee, and then read the beginning part of Funny Story. I am, let's see, I've annotated a bit, and I'm 74 pages in. I honestly thought that I would have gotten further in, at least like 100 pages, but I am a slow reader, and I was listening to music, and I normally don't listen to music when I read just because it can be distracting to me, because I'll start like listening to lyrics or singing the song in my head. Plus I was in like a public space, so there was kind of like a lot going on. Not that I was really like paying attention to my surroundings, and then every now and again I would go on my phone and like answer text messages. So honestly, for allowing myself to like sit and do something for a set period of time, I did pretty good. And I definitely really like the book. It is a fake dating trope, and I love books that are fake dating tropes. I think I knew that going in because I did read the back of the book, but I'm so forgetful that I already didn't remember that. So finding that out, I was like, oh. But that takes me to like chapter 8. And so far it's really good. I like the two main characters who are like gonna be together, Daphne and Miles. I really like them, and I hate their exes. Like, I was getting actually like mad reading the beginning of the book because I was like, there's no way, like, their exes, they suck. They're so messed up for what they did. Like, that's crazy. I don't think it's a spoiler because it literally tells you on the back of the book. So if you don't want like to know anything about the book, don't listen to the next few parts. But basically, both of their exes like break up with them and like get together because I guess they're like childhood best friends. And the girl Daphne was literally engaged to her ex, and he goes out for his bachelor party and comes back and calls it off, saying that she confessed her love for him and he wants to be with her. So the two characters who just got dumped, Daphne and Miles, end up having to move in together because now the other two are moving in together, and the two that are like the people who broke up with them, Peter and Petra are their names. Horrible names. But they invite the dumpies to their wedding. That was like so insane to me, and I honestly, like, it probably literally it says that on the back of the book again, but it's just like the audacity. This it's just wild to me. Like, it makes you really like feel for the two main characters. It like pushes you further into like them because you're like, I can't believe that like you're going through that. Like, that sucks. So we're honestly just in the very beginning, but they're talking about like the whole fake dating thing and the beginning part of it, so I'm definitely excited to see more of it, and I can't wait for them to shove it in their face on how much better of a couple they are. So I'm actually making dinner right now, and I'm going to eat that. I'll probably watch some Netflix because I don't want to call it binging, but I am making my way fast through it. I'm watching Legacies. If you ever watched The Vampire Diaries, that is one of their spin-off TV show series, and it's kind of cheesy, but it's actually kind of good. So I've been watching that. I'm only on season 1, and I'm just going to continue that while I eat, and then I'm definitely going to pick this back up. It's such a good read so far, and I didn't doubt that because it's Emily Henry and all of her books are really good. But hopefully the next time I update you, I'm going to be like well into the 100 pages. But I'm not a fast reader, so I'm going to keep doubting myself that I'll finish it today, especially because we're at 6:30 p.m. and I honestly started reading at like 3 p.m. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and eat, and I will update you guys later. Alright, so I have in fact made it to the 100 page mark. See how bad my hair is after being in a ponytail. Not bad. Good enough to go to bed. Not that I'm going to bed now. I made it to chapter 11, page 116. I haven't been reading for that long, but I feel like I read faster this time around, even though I feel like I keep getting distracted. And at this point of the night, my contacts are starting to make me really tired, and I just want to take them out, but I'm gonna wait for another hour because at 10 I want to do a face mask. I actually just ordered a new face mask off of Amazon that I want to try. So I figured we could just have a relaxing night, turn on my LED lights into like a nice colorful color, put on some ambiance onto the TV, and just really relax and read, because it's still interesting. Like at this point, they are doing their very first, I guess I haven't talked about it, but the guy, Miles, is trying to convince the main character, Daphne, not to leave the state. Like, don't let your ex run you out of town type of situation. And this section of the book kind of reminds me a lot of Beach Read, if you've ever read that from Emily Henry, where the guy is literally showing her, or I guess they both show each other interests that they have. I guess I don't remember much of the book besides that. But anyways, it just reminds me of the book because he's just trying to like take her out every week to see parts of the town, and in Beach Read they basically did the same thing when they were like catching feelings for each other. So it kind of reminds me of her other book, so it feels a little bit redundant in that sense, but I think it is cute because he is just straight up saying like, I like you, I don't want you to leave. And I'm just like, say less. So we're at the very first day where he's taking her to like these different kind of like farm places. Like they went to go get asparagus, and then they went to go get cherries, and now they're at like a lavender farm, and her ex pulls up at this lavender farm and he's just like approaching them. So I'm about to get to the part where we find out what he says when he sees them together, and I'm hoping that they're gonna have to flaunt their fake relationship in front of him, and I can't wait to see him jealous. So I'm definitely gonna keep reading. Hopefully I can at least get halfway through this book before the end of the day. I think we can already claim I'm not gonna finish the book in a day because I started so late. If I had like woken up at 8 a.m. in the morning and started, I probably could have, but I didn't start reading until like 3 p.m. So I kind of did that to myself, but that's okay, because I will finish it before Friday when I have my book club, and I will dedicate time tomorrow to reading more. But enough of me chatting because I need to get back to reading. So I will see you later when I do my face mask. I look so funny right now. Like, apparently this is one of the masks where you're supposed to leave it on overnight and it turns transparent, or you can leave it on for 3 or 4 hours. I was not aware of that before opening the package. So I guess I'll be sleeping with this on. Sorry if you can't really hear me, because I can't really talk much in it. So if I do a montage, mind your business on how I look. So what happens when you try to be pretty, I guess. So hopefully I wake up tomorrow and my skin is glowy and I'm not breaking out. But I'm very interested to see if this actually does turn transparent. I'm like, it doesn't even fit my face because it's like overlapping, but I'm very intrigued. But anyways, yes, I'm going to do an update on the book while I look like this. I'm going to make it short. And I'm going to try not to laugh because I don't want it to fall around my mouth. But they had their first kiss, and there was a sexy scene, and that is about where I'm at. So their relationship is really developing in like a positive way, which is super interesting. And I'm so ready for them to like have more. I'm wondering more about the plot, but I feel like the plot may just literally be their relationship, which makes sense. I mean, it is a romance book, but I want something else. So I'm hoping that something else more exciting kind of happens in the book that we're kind of like anticipating, because right now it's literally just moments between them and them getting to know each other. But I'm like, I need something like thrilling. Like, I know we're anticipating the wedding that they're gonna go to from their exes, but I just feel like I need something more like juicy that's gonna happen, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading. I'm not even halfway through the book. I made it like 150 pages in, if you can even see. So maybe like a quarter of the way in. I'm really liking the book so far though, so I'm gonna keep reading. It's 11:46, dang. Anyways, I'll update you guys probably tomorrow on how I've gotten into the book. So we'll see how much more I can read for tonight. So it's later in the next day and I need to get to doing my schoolwork, unfortunately, but I've made it to a little bit more than halfway through the book. I'm on page 220, so I only have about like 160 some odd pages left, and like about that much left of the book, so I'm doing pretty good. It's definitely getting more interesting, but I still feel like there could have been a bigger like plot besides just the whole marriage and ex thing. Like, I'm just waiting for something else to happen, if that makes sense. But I'm still really enjoying it and like learning about the characters more. I love both of the characters. I still hate their exes so much, and I may have done a little bit of this, read a little bit, done a little bit of this, read a little bit. So I know a little bit of what's gonna come soon. So I definitely want to like hurry up and read and get there, but I have like 3 assignments due today before I have a test tomorrow, so I actually need to do my work and study. So I'm gonna take a break, but I'm definitely going to read more tonight, and I would love to finish it tonight, but it depends on how long it takes me to do my homework. So I'm honestly just gonna jump onto that, get it done as quick as I can, and then come back into reading. But I'm really liking the book so far. I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star, but it is definitely up there. And now I have more faith that I will finish it before the book club because I'm already over halfway. So let's do homework and then we'll keep reading. lighting is probably really awful, so sorry about that, but it is 9 p.m. I read a bit more after doing schoolwork, so I think I'm like 200 and something. I'm getting close to like the 300 page mark. So I should be studying. I studied a little bit because I have an exam tomorrow. But this book, like all I want to do is pick it up and read, and I feel like I haven't had a book like that in a while, where I've just been like dying to pick it up, where I don't want to do anything else. Like even like last night when I was doing my face mask, all I wanted to do was read. I didn't want to go to bed. I stayed up to like 1 a.m., which made me ended up sleeping really late into today. But that's how good this book is with the romance, and I think that's just like Emily Henry. She's like such an amazing author, but all I want to do is just pick up that book and keep reading it. So I'm definitely going to read more tonight. Let's hope I can get to the 300 page mark, because then I don't even have like 100 pages left after that. Because there's like, I don't know, I don't remember how much I said was in it, 380 maybe, 360. I definitely won't finish it today. I blame school, not me. But I'm really liking the book, and I just want to keep going. So I'm just doing laundry. I still haven't even eaten dinner because I took a shower, and I need to go find something to eat. I'm going to make something super quick, and then I'm going to read more. And then sometime tomorrow, I need you to cross your fingers that I will finish the book tomorrow so that we can be done and ready for my book club on Friday, because tomorrow's going to be Tuesday. And sometime tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be done and I'll update you guys on my final ranking of the book. So I guess that's just my plan. I'm just going to read more tonight, and then after school, I will finish the book, and then I'll be able to update you guys on how I feel about the book. So far, I'm really liking it. I think right now where we're at, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, but my opinion honestly could change. If something just gives it that final like oomph that I'm like feeling it's kind of missing, that might be what gives it a 5 out of 5. So anyways, I'm gonna finish doing laundry, make food, and then I will get back to reading. It is hot as heck outside. I am just leaving school, and I'm so excited because the teacher said she's going to move one of our assignments to next week. So I literally just have one assignment to turn in, which we already did in class, and then I get to go home and read my book. And I'm like, should I stop for coffee? But I'm like, I already bought one. But would it taste good? Yes. And would it motivate me to finish the book? Probably. But honestly, it's just a sweet treat. I think it's an addiction at this point, because twice in one video is kind of crazy, but mind your business. I figured I'd do an update. I've been home for a little over an hour now, and I only have 50 pages left of the book, and I can't tell if it's me just being emotional or if the book is really that good, because it's made me cry like twice. It's probably just me. But I love when a book can make me cry, because it shows that I'm really like connecting with the characters, and that's so important for me. Is I like connecting with characters kind of more than I like the plot. And I know I'm saying that after earlier I was like, I need like an extra oomph. And like, I love a good plot, obviously, like that's kind of what makes the book. But sometimes just reading about like people's lives, even if it's pretty mundane and you just enjoy the characters. My cat's gonna jump. What was I saying? Even if their lives are mundane, but if the characters are like interesting enough, that kind of can like take over, and I'm loving. She's meowing at the pigeons. Ignore her in the background, she's distracting me. But I love the two main characters, Daphne and Miles. I think they're just so good together. But we got to the part of the book where obviously that break apart that all like romance books and romance movies have, and I hate it so much. I hate it. I can't wait to like read a romance book where like they don't break up. It bothers me. Like, it's always a miscommunication trope, and I hate it. Like, just sit there and talk. But I mean, like, I guess I get it. if you're kind of like feeling a bunch of emotions and you're like hurt, sometimes it's easier to just like say things and not really listen to somebody else. But it's just like, it's every single freaking romance book, it's always a miscommunication trope. And it starts to get like annoying. It's like, okay, come on guys, like figure it out. But I already know the book is, she's going off. My God. I was gonna show you her, but the pigeons are like dive bombing in the backyard. Oh my gosh, I just want to read the last 50 pages. I'm enjoying it so much. The two X's, if you don't want any spoilers, skip this portion. If you don't care, you can listen. It's really quick. But the two X's that broke up with them, the two main characters, they ended up breaking up. And of course, Peter, the ex of the main girl Daphne, comes crawling back to her saying, "You belong with me." Like, sir, ew. Ew, get out. It was so refreshing to read that she didn't take it back. And of course she wouldn't, because the love story is between Daphne and Miles. And they had their fight, so now obviously they have to make up and have a happily ever after. So it's going to be a nice last 50 pages, 100% finishing this today. So definitely didn't finish it all in one day. Whoever said that at the beginning wasn't me. But 3 days to finish this when I was worried I wasn't going to finish it in time for my book club meeting, I mean, that's pretty good for me. Especially managing like all my schoolwork. So I'm going to knock out these 50 pages, and then when I finish it, I'll come back and look at my final ranking and we can finish up this vlog. And just like that, we are finished. It only took me 3 days, and I say only because for me, that is fast. I'm a very slow reader because I genuinely like to take my time with books and really get connected to the characters. And also, a lot of the time, I am not always that invested in the book in order to read it fast. Plus, I'm busy with school. But this book, Funny Story by Emily Henry, I am ranking it a 4 out of 5, which is kind of what I predicted. I think the only thing that's stopping it from being a full 5 out of 5 is that it kind of reminds me a lot of Beach Read. So it almost feels a bit repetitive. And I don't know, I just feel like there could have been a little bit more to the plot. I do find it very interesting with the characters and their love story. And I mean, they're just like adorable. I really, really enjoyed this book, and it's just another Emily Henry book I can just add to my list of ones I've read. There is still definitely more from her that I haven't read, but I definitely will continue picking up her books. She is definitely the top like author that I read for romance books. She is just so good with her writing. And I'm glad we got to read this for the book club, so I'm looking forward to discussing it with my friends on Friday. This was definitely fun. I really, really enjoyed this story, and hopefully this wasn't too boring of a vlog since I didn't do much. I mainly just got Dutch and read my book. But if you guys have read this book in particular, I'm curious to know how you would rank it compared to her other books. And if you've never read an Emily Henry romance book, I recommend her. She's really, really good. I think my favorite one from her is Beach Read, but this is definitely next in line. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. So thank you for joining me on my quick little vlog of trying to finish a book as fast as I probably can in order to make it in time for my book club. And if you like this video, it'd be nice if you could comment or just drop a like down below. It'll really help me to understand what videos are doing pretty good. But I'm very pleased with this book. Another one down for the year. I feel like I'm on a roll. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.